get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. A little juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And with the playoffs ahead, this is how you build momentum because they pitched a shutout last week, and I don't care who you're playing. That's not easy to do at this level, and they're playing their best football at the right time of year. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's chnnael. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's chnnael. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So that one will be accepted. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper?
Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, and are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On 2nd down, Jacobs powers through him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost gets the football. It's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he is all the way up past the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Escaping the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Throw right side going to be complete to Moss. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 1st and 10, Taylor now. About 3 yards there to the 27. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th. A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. On 1st down, Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete. On 2nd down, Dillon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them. That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it. You got to do what you got to do. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do. Don't worry about your hands, though. Yeah. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively? I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit.
Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Now McNabb. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 1st down throw, McNabb. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's McNabb. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. So we reach half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're in. Get right back to it. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's 21-3. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
A try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw, McNabb. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McNabb. Quick slant to Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Flush to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. McNabb's throw here into the hands of Jones. Now they got to get to the line quickly. McNabb to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly they get to the line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll set up a throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out